10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
OG's turn to ban.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Team Secret's turn to ban.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
OG's turn to ban. Team Secret's turn to pick.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
OG's turn to pick.
Behold the horn of Magnus.
Team Secret's turn to pick.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
OG's turn to pick.
Lena.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Team Secret's turn to ban.
Sven stands ready.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
OG's turn to ban. Team Secret's turn to ban.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
OG's turn to ban. Ten
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
'Team Secrets turn to ban.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
OGs turn to ban.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
OGs turn to pick.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
'Team Secrets turn to pick.
Mereska has arrived.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
OGs turn to pick.
Abyssal of the Lord.
Team Secrets turn to pick.
Beastmaster.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Team Secrets turn to ban.
Enchantress.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
OGs turn to ban.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Team Secrets turn to ban.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
OGs turn to ban. Team Secrets turn to pick. OGs turn to pick.
Spectre.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. You may now select your heroes.
골드볼 못해! 골드볼 못해! 나이스!
Hey!
Prepare for battle.
Hey! Sick'em.
Oh, hell no. I'm not, at least. Trent, I'm sure you've got it. But I was ready to come into this game. We've got Spectre, we've got Sven. We've seen this a billion times. And all of a sudden, OG throw in this wrench, the Bristleback. What do you think about it? Do you like the pick?
It's always interesting when you get a hero that just seems so resoundingly bad in the current state. I don't know. The hero never instills me with much confidence lately. So it's, you know, that's the funnest kind of games for me to watch because I want to see, like, why are they valuing Bristle? So we talk about, like, some of the bad things about Bristle lately. Like, it kind of feels like maybe he's just not tanky enough, or, like, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of mobility creep lately, so it could be hard for him to, like, stick on people. But let's think about, like, the positives. There's a lot of camp stacking lately. Maybe Bristle, right? You know, get yourself a little bit of action early on with the help of an IO. You can annihilate stacks.
And I think I've heard you say a couple of different times, we're talking about, like, heroes like a Razor or something as somebody that can go and invade a jungle and try and, like, pressure somebody else's stacks. You either need one, a hero that can, like, go in and fight like the Razor, or B, a hero like Sven that goes in and takes them. And Bristle kind of feels like he fulfills both roles there.
Especially with the IO. I think without the IO, it's like not really viable. I assume we're probably going to get a lot of attention from the IO with that Bristle, from that, like, you know, 12 to 15 minute mark. I would assume kind of similar to like when we had the mid Vipers and they just buy Atos and they just start running to the enemy jungle. True. I envision that being a possible outlet for Thompson, but at the same time, if the game ends up being a little bit passive once more, you know, if they don't really feel that pressure, maybe they want to get a couple items first. He can also just, like, lean back and farm a little bit while also holding down the towers, as a Bristleback tends to do.
Right. Well, and, you know, the panel was pretty convinced that this mid matchup was not going to go particularly well for Thompson. There's like a part of me that's wondering, well, yeah, Empower, but at the same time, Quill Spray, man, it's annoying and it's hard to deal with. And suddenly you get a bit too far forward and you might end up in a little bit of trouble. Granted, Nisha already starts with the Magic Wand, and as we can see, down bottom, it's a little bit of a change up. Mid one going aggro into Matumba Man and Puppy.
Yeah, the mid is really awkward because, you know, this new Magnus with all his wonderful things on skewer and the shockwave pullback creates these 1v1 melee scenarios in his favor. They're very, you know, tenuous the entire time. It's like playing versus those little techies mines. You have to, like, make sure your hero's in the perfect spot every time. You know, you got to be close enough to make that perfect click on that stupid little audio cue. You know, that's Magnus, right? One small step to the side, you get pulled in by shockwave and it's a guaranteed skewer to the tower.
And that is obviously going to be a huge problem. Granted, Bristle, just turn your back to it. It's fine, right? No problem at all.
Yeah. At the same time, though, a matchup like this means you also can't even, like, try aggressive plays with the goo or whatever. So, yeah, we'll see. But I guess there are 8 other heroes in this game, so I suppose I can move my camera elsewhere. Yeah, the Beastmaster versus Underlord. Pretty bad matchup for Beastmaster Willow, right? Seems like this should be fine for an Underlord. Like, I say bad match in the sense that, like, I want to be dominating. I want to be, like, ruining the enemy carry's game. Having an Underlord here who can just, like, spam the waves doesn't really sound like I'm fulfilling my goals.
Right, which is why you probably see that change up and putting fancy footwork there, Zai. Nice little movement.
Oh, yeah, he's got it. Look at that.
Oh,
ooh.
I've never seen a slug.
Oh, he's
so
going
pretty.
back in.
Can't stop
he's
the
dancing.
But yeah, the plus side obviously is that if you're looking at OG's point of view too, 1, Seb's getting a better lane than he might have otherwise. And 2, like, Soxal's also going to be able to get a decent amount as well, being able to get some pulls off here and there and securing those rain creep with the Shadow Realm as well. Already 3 and 4 for him. So not bad at all. In fact, if there's one hero that's kind of hurting right now, it's Zai, who's a little bit behind, unfortunately. And Yapster's not even, like, picking up the slack there. 0-2 on the CS for the Lina.
Yeah, it's all right. They're just chilling, though. He's got, like, waves coming. They're pulling the wave back. I think when you're playing in this, like, off lane, sitting at this scenario right now is, you know, getting your job done. And again, another missed Brambles, unfortunately, for Soxa.
Hard to set those ones up. You have to hit first because you know that they're going to be able to dodge through it pretty well. At least for now, very passive start to the laning phase. Mid, unless there's a big skewer play, likely to not be a kill. Down bottom, maybe a chance, as mid one's going to take a lot of damage, but does have no tail here. Double fairy fires available. And, like, he's just going to be able to
Can we get a courier snipe down here off of this ward? The ward blocking the hard camp, so Ench has access to less creeps. You know, they see this Ench courier coming through. Well, it looks like No Tail's not into it though.
He might have been focusing more on getting the region going that time, spotted or something. But regardless, it is going to be a very even trade-off here, and it doesn't even feel likely that people are going to be breaking out to make stacks for the moment.
Yeah, as you said, very static, so not a whole lot of time. I mean, Sox is going to make the rune rotation. As the tethered Freds block both camps. That was pretty cute. Mid one on one, No Tail on the other, and there he gets that courier too. Again, thanks to that ward, so easy. That'll be our first blood, I guess. As we're 4 minutes in and everyone's just hanging out.
I think that's been the theme today from that earlier game that happened as well. Everybody's, you know, just feeling in the thankful mood right now, not wanting to get too involved in any bloodshed. Mid one is going to try and just stay survivable here. Puppy's doing a good amount of damage, constantly keeping him somewhat low, but they just can't punish with this lineup here until Ench gets like a good creep, I guess.
Thompson's just running at him mid now, and Creep's just following him like, hello.
Top Seb takes a lot of damage. Already has a Helm of Iron Will picked up, as they're going to get a double Brambles
Radiant's
hit there.
middle tower is
But
under
he's just
attack.
going to get that passive regen, 9.3 on this Beastmaster naturally,
Is this Seb's answer to the Ench?
I guess.
You know, I'll take my boar. Aha! I'll take it right back. This guy's got levels and layers of strats.
That's for
Bounty
me.
runes, all of them go in the way of OG there. Or is there one secret? No, they weren't able to get any. So this should be all 4 going to OG. Not bad.
The secret one's still chilling up top.
Okay. Seb,
I think Niche is
up
just
top.
holding it.
Ooh, gets very low and is eventually going to get killed. Goes down there. Shared bounty as Yapsor also ended up falling.
So they split the XP for the Lina, and then Underlord gets 300 solo XP. That's pretty awesome for Zai.
Dire structures are
Yeah,
fortified.
he'll take that trade for himself.
Yeah. Pretty good. Obviously, Yapsor loving to be, you know, pretty farmed up, but he'll be okay. He'll make
Okay.
it over.
So he dies. He comes mid. Oh, they missed the refill, unfortunately, actually. I thought they were just going to make the greasiest play of, like, triple refill. But number one, the rune ended up spawning on the bottom. But
Radiant's middle
Yapsor
tower
will go back
is
top.
under
Unfortunately,
attack.
he still didn't take the bottle. But Niche is coming anyway for the bounty rune. So they'll sort themselves as Thompson goes to farm some neutrals.
Okay. Yeah, nothing really separating these two teams yet. Feels like it's one of those no rush 10 minutes or something type of games that we got going here.
Prize.
As they're actually almost farming up the big creep down bottom. Able to take that one away. You can see Saksa and Yapsor are playing footsie around the other area. They killed the Ench creep. Ench leaves. Puppy's gonna go start jungling now. It's like
RP up top, though.
Is under attack.
chance. Get the stun. Good amount of damage. Still living though, just backing away. Might need to pop that Fairy Fire, run into Roche. Tries to get out and actually is able to juke him. Okay.
Oh, man, that was a juicy one. Mega value having that nice and early. Oh, and he gets there in time for the stack, Saksa. Oh, making
Radiant's
the plays.
middle
Oh, not the
tower is
double.
under
Not the
attack.
double. This guy's too good.
Unreal.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he gets away on 27 HP from those creeps. As Seb
Meanwhile,
will fall mid one down bottom, trying to walk away from this one. They get the final touch. Fairy Fire on cooldown.
all right, now things are starting to pop off a little bit. Almost 3 kills across the map there for Secret, just narrowly missing out on Soxa, but clearly they'll be happy to grab the other 2 going their way. As Thompson is now making incursions further into the Radiant side, he's starting to take away some of that farm that
Dire's
should be
middle
belonging to
tower
Team
is under
Secret.
attack.
Has his own Ob Sentry combo on the pillar there to scout his movements, but likewise there is a Radiant Sentry in their jungle, Radiant Obs as well, seeing these as Nisha, almost got the cleave damage onto that Invisible Hawk, but won't get himself a free bounty.
Nope. They have Haunt ready now as well if they want to make a move across the map. There does happen to be an opening anywhere for a kill.
Radiant's middle
but at
tower
least
is
for
under
the
attack.
moment, it feels like it's a little bit of a slowdown period. Thompson's still just kind of playing aggressively everywhere he wants. And don't look now, but there is a triple stack on those Ancients that they've slowly been able to build up on the Dire.
That can just melt so fast to either of them too. It's nice that it's not a single hero that it has to be dedicated towards, right? It's basically like whoever No Tail hangs out with can take that thing down.
Stomp on the mid one. There's a couple more punches his way. And they're just going to try and take that creep down for the moment, it looks like.
That's a pretty heavy investment, though, just to deal with puppies and nuisance to the center. He just sends it right back in. And he wants a little bit more action here. He's just chucking out some impetuses, seeing if he can maybe whittle him down or force something, cause a good rotation moment. But in the end, it's still pretty chill down there. Thompson continues his little expedition in the Radiant jungle, and Nisha just seems kind of happy with this. He's like, well, I'm clearing up most of the waves mid. We're staying even. I'm a Magnus and you're a Bristle, and if we're at even farm, I kind of feel all right with that. So my teammates are getting some stacks on.
Oh, fight though. They found Puppy, trying to bring him down. One more touch is going to finish him, and that's also another stack into taking it, I think, for OG here. As they're pressuring, so getting simultaneous pressure. Thompson is pressuring mid while they're taking the stack. There isn't really a way for Secret to address both of these issues. So they'll be able to simultaneously get some pressure onto that mid tier 1 that's almost falling and clear that whole stack of Ancients.
And this is going to help Noto get to 6 as fast as possible too, right? Then he won't need the tome. That can help out Soxa since he's pretty far behind. And then that way, they can maybe even go for an aggressive play into that Radiant top triangle. I think that should be the goal, right? Is creating a good relocate moment up there.
Thompson is surrounded by 4 heroes. They've got a creep in the area too, trying to pull him down. Can they kill off the big bad Bristleback? RPUs, but they bring in the IO, trying to heal him back up. Is it going to be enough? He's got a lot of regen going through.
That's 9 stacks on Nisha.
Oh, gotta be careful. Still living, just barely. No tail. Gets them out at the last second. Are you kidding me?
Radiant
that relocate, unbelievable.
Yeah, I don't think they're sticking around for this one.
They gotta run. They gotta get the hell out of here. Zai's backing out as well.
Oh, what a colossal waste of time.
Damn.
All of those heroes and unable to punish Thompson there. Excellent play from Noto. He really believed there. That was getting very dicey at the end, but there was just no way they could hang out there once the Quills were stacking up that hard. And while that was happening, you know, Seb's in here up top. He's scouting out this Ancient stack being prepped. I don't think they want to give this up for free.
Radiant's bottom tower
can't afford to, but Thompson is just heading right in and forcing them out. They can't stick around.
Damage.
RB is dead. The TD on top of everything else, and they just demolish him. Unbelievable early pressure. This Bristleback working out perfectly.
And it's so impressive when you can make a hero just like look completely broken, and it's not something we're seeing at all right now, right? But they saw what was going on in this game. They saw that it was passive. They saw that there weren't really any supports that wanted to rotate to the mid lane with how things were moving. And Thompson just said, like let's say they rotate at me. What are they going to do? They can't kill this hero. I'm going to get my free farm, and I'm going to have an IO with me. And this is that time period, right? Like 12 to 15 minutes. Thompson should just be running havoc over this map.
He is doing just that. Picks up the DD, takes the tier 1 mid, going to rotate up top now, and Matumba Man needs to get the hell out of here. He cannot stay in this lane. Like, Spectre doesn't have anything right now.
Structures are
like, he can't do anything to these heroes. Like, the normal build of this Blade Mail just does no damage. And Thompson completely forcing Matumba Man out of this lane. They need to do other stuff. Mid 1 is alone down bottom. This is a little bit scary. And he might get caught.
Yeah, he's getting punished.
Everybody. Wait, IO relocate. To pull him in. They're bringing in Thompson. They want to fight, apparently. Oh, but the Sven's dead. And yeah, that's going to happen.
They still have Haunt and RP here, but No-Tail's just going to linger and wait for the connect and relocate out.
Oh, wait, what?
Oh, he saw that the Underlord was there, so he left him for the kill.
Normally.
Well played.
Yeah.
Down you, bro.
Yeah, Secret are getting pulled apart here. It's 3K lead now, and the kill total does not tell the story, because all the important ones are going the way of OG, as well as the Ancient stacks.
Down you.
Nisha is all gold and shiny, but he is getting gobbled up. Forces the RP. They're going to bring in Matumba Man. Can they kill him? I think they might be able to. Underneath this tower, it's a lot of damage. Still a lot of stacks, though.
Where are you going?
And Thompson finally going to be punished.
Nothing says more about this patch than the fact that he was doing it under the tower and Seb was farming the enemy Ancients. That's Dota right now. It's like, well, you're killing my mid laner, but I found your little gold stash up here.
They're going to take it. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, I mean, that's the real carry that's over here, by the way, taking a triple stack of Ancients for OG as mid 1 just finishes those off. So yes, it's problematic when you lose Thompson like that, but mid 1 is still getting large and in charge.
Very quiet game from Soxa. Considering the style of Dota being played, it feels like how Dark Willow wants to play, but Soxa seems to always be like stuck kind of on the other side of the map. I feel like he's always like getting a stack going for somebody, or he's showing up like at the end of a fight. I'm guessing he probably wants to try and get a little bit more involved right now as he has that urn.
Yeah, and it's weird to think about like that, the sort of lack of mobility for this Dark Willow when you're playing with such like, you know, Bristleback moves around pretty fast, got the IO in tow with him. Like you kind of need some mobility item, it feels like, for Soxa maybe. But he's going to be going for that Veil after the Urn now. Is mid one again, pushing back Nisha. They're playing on their side of the map and just choking him out, it feels like.
Secret have pretty much not even owned this jungle down here this game. It's essentially been Thompson's.
Just has to sort of sit there and wait for a creep wave to come in, and every time they try and get to one of these medium camps, somebody from OG is there putting the pressure on. These camps don't feel like they've really been touched at all this
Radiant's
game.
courier has been killed.
Like, look how free Thompson. He just walks in and bunches a curry. He doesn't care.
They don't have an answer to this.
Relocate with a Sven stun is just so scary. Like, how can you go on this guy, right? You never know when it's coming. Oh, there's a stun. Are we coming in? We calling for the reinforcements?
Careful. Yeah, but likewise, they can't not do this. They have
Radiant's
to pressure
top
out, and they're going to
tower
get
is
no
under
bounty
attack.
rooms because of it. Yeah, Secret just don't have an answer. They need to buy more time, but OG are cutting off their options for farming.
They have the Atos stun now on Zai, though. Maybe they can try and go for a pick off onto, I guess, Seb is the best goal, right? Maybe you can smoke your way to him, beat the Hawk Vision, and try and take a fight, because Thompson probably wants to be a little bit more solo, and he's going to rely on the relocate, so I think that's exactly what they're doing. They've smoked up YapzOr and Zai. They're trying to bait Puppey on the lane for Seb to try and go for a kill, but Seb, well, he smells something fishy. He's out of there. He's going to the complete opposite side of the map, and this is going to be a swing and a miss on this little smoke gank.
They had one play, like you said, and OG spotted it out and stopped it from happening.
That might be because of that Hawk that I'm not sure how much the Hawk saw that was by the base, but it could have seen those movements back up the staircase.
In the meantime, OG still owning this area of the map. Secret going to try and pressure out. Maybe they can take that top tier
Radiant's
one
bottom tower
as
is
a
under
way
attack.
to get a little bit more map control, but it feels like that's really the thing that's missing right now, is a need to sort of just get a little bit of meat time for the Spectre. Get Matumbo Man into that Radiance.
Radiant structures
Yeah, it feels
are
like he just
fortified.
can't. Like, what even is the item in this game? It doesn't feel that good going for Radiance these days, but
Radiant's
Manta
bottom
doesn't look
tower
very
is
good
under
versus
attack.
like Bristle and Sven. I mean, maybe the Diffusal sounds kind of nice versus the Bristle, but you know, you're so far behind that it's
Radiant's
unlikely
bottom
that's going to help
tower
out very
is
much,
fallen.
especially with an IO backing him up.
Dire's top tower
So
is
he's
under
stuck
attack.
going back for this more like old school style, and even if he
Radiant's
gets the
bottom
Radiance,
tower
like combined
is
with the
under
Empower, it
attack.
feels like their damage is going to be pretty minimal.
And at 16
Dire's
minutes,
top
just
tower
mid
is
one
fallen.
beating away at this tower. They do hit the root now. Afterwards, gonna land the Atos. Lots of disable, lots of lockdown. Pulls mid one back in, but the relocate away again, keeping them all fine and dandy. And he is just gonna go right click some creeps, regen back up, and he's coming back home. Meanwhile, Thompson continues the pressure onto all of these heroes as No Tail will be able to just tether away, and they force everybody back. At least Matumbo Man is able to sort of farm on the other side of the map. This is like the lone bright spot right now for Secret.
Yes, the Spectre plays. You know, I can be there. So if you guys do manage to find something good, and that is huge, because in a lot of these games, that's where you really lose it, is when the hard carry knows they have to join for some desperation smoke attempt, but then they spend the whole time looking for this fight and not farming. So
Radiant's
Spectre at least gives you that
courier has
option
been
of just
killed.
being like, yeah, I will hit
No
our guys,
TP.
I promise.
No TP, no TP. Matumbo Man, gotta be careful.
They probably will assume he is TP either way.
He's gonna haunt, actually. A little bit afraid of what could go on, and he actually haunted over to the Dark Willow.
Yeah, he thought about helping top, I think, on mid one, but the BKB was out, and they were just like, yeah, nope. So now without BKB, they don't necessarily want to fight, but now there's no haunt, so they just say, okay, go Roche.
All right, big opening there. And no easy way right now for Radiant to scout this, and even if they did, like you said, with no haunt, it feels unlikely they'd be able to pressure for a fight. So Secret gonna have to go into AFK farming, pushing out lanes mode.
Man, what a clean game here from
Dire's
OG.
top
Just
tower is
no
under
core
attack.
that could really make a play on Bristle. Just got him completely out of control and terrorized to cancel any escape for YapzOr. TP is taken out along with him. But Zai, he's on it. He's going to push that lane.
He knows what he needs to do.
Dire's top tower
There's not
is
really
under
another
attack.
alternative plan there. He actually is going to TP away as he realizes that there could be somebody rotating over to mess with them and catching on the mid one here, trying to push them back. If there is one good thing about this draft right now for Secret, it's they've got pretty good high ground defense, right? Like Firestorm's annoying as hell to deal with, Lina spam. They've got the threat of an RP coming from Nisha. So it feels like this game, unless they take a tragic fight outside the base, Secret
Radiant
should be
are
able to hold
scanning.
on for a while.
Dire's
Yeah, they have some
bottom
annoying
tower
heroes,
is
right? They have
under
Mag
attack.
Lina. Yeah, there's a reason Lina is, as Shad put it, complete bullshit, I believe. He's tired of seeing that hero. But Matsu, stunned up, stomped up, fake RP.
Okay, a lot of damage there. Tumbleman just gonna TP out. Oh, did he do it? He's able to get away. And Nisha is gonna give up his life for his core as No Chill dies on the other side of the map. So they take 1-for-1 trade in the end.
Well for you.
And across the map, yeah, that's nice. But yeah, I mean, that's the power of Lina, right? Is this idea of annihilating a single hero when they go for one of these pushes. So if you can get an RP into something coming high ground, maybe that'll be enough. Like now they've used God Strength, but they're still holding the BKB. I don't think OG
Radiant's middle
necessarily
tower
need
is
to
under
push in
attack.
right now. So I would hope that they don't overextend too much at the moment, as they are looking so confident though, just walking right in front of the base.
They'll do a good amount of damage to mid one, but it's not lasting as Thompson is just on top of Matumbaman now and sort of daring them to deal with them. Still doing a lot of damage. Tower's hitting away
Radiant's middle
constantly.
tower is under attack.
Thompson with the Aegis. Not
There's still a lot of time on this thing. You're not in a rush to burn this thing, bud.
Yeah, well, they got the IO in the area. They pull
There's that pullback, man.
Okay, they bring down Thompson. Not bad. But do they have any control afterwards? They don't have another skewer. They're going to get the light strike array connection, trying to bring him low, but once he turns his back, it's just so difficult. And he's going to turn on Matumbaman instead now. Secret hoping to hold on. Terrorize will miss completely. They'll have that root down. Nisha pulls it back in. Skewer again pulling him pretty far away. Haunt is out now as well, trying to kill off Thompson. If they can kill him here, it'd be huge. Mid one throws his life forward, but Laguna Blade is out. They caught him, they killed him. Mid one pops BKB and just going to run away. As they will.
Oh, they got him with the root.
TP of Saksa.
Yeah.
And the final tally is going to be 2 for Arax.
Well, at the very least, they got more than just the tier 3, considering tier 3s are relatively worthless these days now that they don't they don't let you destroy any outposts or shrines or take outposts or anything like that. But Melee Rex secured, so solid one there from OG, but maybe unnecessary losses. I will say it is crazy how much damage Thompson does during these team fights because of the Veil from Saksa, right? Now that it's spell damage with the Bristle, you're looking at these heroes with 6 or 7 stacks, and it's getting a little absurd.
It's a really good point. It does so much damage, and as this game goes on later and later, you're looking at an AC for mid one. Suddenly that's amplifying the damage as well. It feels like Secret are going to need to really step up that armor. And I'm not really seeing a hero for it yet. I guess that they have a mechanism queued up. For
They'll have
Underlord.
Greaves for Zai. That'll be nice. I think I'm just impressed that they might even have 2 tier 2s left with a Radiance coming out for Matsu. I was thinking they'd have
point.
a single Rax left at that point, to be honest.
Yeah, it's fair.
Up top, they're again trying to go for one of these plays, but Saksa warded around the corner and saw a couple heroes sitting here.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Nisha with the pump fake.
Run away. Oh, wait, Puppy's going to get stunned too. What?
Oh, that worked.
Wow. Okay, Nisha going to RP. Cure away and then TP out of there, because why not? Are they really going to live here?
It probably gets out. This is like the ultimate Symphony of Fails, but he will die, so it's okay. Spells got cast in certain orders that weren't quite ideal. I will take that if I'm Secret. Considering you guys were sitting under a ward together and one of you gets out and it's the core, yeah, that's all right.
I will say that there's
Shockwave?
a lot of root right here as they pull back in Thompson yet again. Relocate, moving into position. Need to be careful as they chase down Matumba Man. BKB going to be used. Stunned yet again, trying to walk away. Oh, the Dark Rift, it's not going to be enough.
Radiant's middle tower
Takes
is under attack.
them down. Spectre to fall.
Radiant's middle
And
tower
OG looking to try and siege high ground yet again. Sans Aegis.
Yeah, Thompson just playing the exact same way.
Beat into him. How
Will he get punished for it?
I mean, he can walk down now if he needs to. Tower can stop hitting him for a little bit. And yeah, they won't be able to chase.
The fact there's no Yules makes it a little bit easier, but he still has to watch out for these Nisha plays.
And so many roots. Again, with that clumsy net on Underlord now, he's got Pit of Malice, Atos, and then the net.
Where are you going?
Keep somebody stuck in place for a very, very long time. Light Strike Array. Skewer pulls
got
him
him
back in again.
No relocate.
That's a lot of damage. Tops in. Getting healed back up again, though. And, I mean, it's Io Bristle.
Yeah. They just don't have the damage right now. I mean, Poppy he can't even sustain the mana needed to try and help out there as the Inch.
Well, at the very least, they do not lose this tier 3 tower. So they end up only getting a tier 2 out of that exchange. It's still 12,000 gold lead, though. OG are looking pretty spectacular. And if they catch Matumba Man here, he cannot afford to die. He has to stay alive throughout the rest of this game, it feels like.
They have a couple elements of good comeback heroes, but they don't really have the finisher. It's like, oh, we have the RP, and we got like the cheeky skewer plays, and we have the Laguna, but their
Radiant's
eventual
top tower
finisher will
is
be
under
this
attack.
Spectre, and you know she's not a PA where it takes 1 or 2 fights to make that big comeback when you have this many heroes ahead of you. She's like 6 or 7 fights one, and you basically have to have your teammates catch
Radiant's
up.
top
Spectre is the
tower
one-man
has
show,
fallen.
is much harder to make work.
And I mean, if there's another sort of nice part, it's this sort of, I don't know if it still stands true, but I've always thought of Bristleback sort of like a Timber Saw where he can fall off a little bit once you get into the later stages. Do you think that that's still true, considering all the changes that this hero's received?
For me, it's all about the control. As with this Roar, Puppy should be saved by the root.
Trying to TP away, but the root's going to be there. And they jump in. A lot of damage. Zai just drops.
Okay, Darkwill is kind of crazy, guys.
Yeah. To be fair,
He's only level 13.
well, so is Zai.
All right, to be fair. Good point, good point.
As Thompson is going to again go on to Nisha, use the skewer, in some trouble, RP afterwards, but the fear comes out in time. They will blow up the Io. Now Matumba Man goes in. Buyback coming from Nisha. It's
Radiant's
really
middle
hard to
tower
chase down
has
Thompson
fallen.
right now. It is incredibly hard to make this work, but with no Io, they have to take this chance if they can get it. So they'll kill off another one. Looking for the chase
Radiant's
down.
bottom
Io buys
barracks
back. He's
are
going to
under
relocate
attack.
in now. And this might set the stage. Well, if they
But
can
what are they doing? They're smoking up.
yeah, they're kind of insane. I don't know, Trent. No Tail goes back home, and now they can kind of go in again. Io's gonna TP though.
I don't think they know what they're doing either.
Yeah, they're really close. They're gonna lose Seb, and now
Radiant's
Thompson
bottom
should be
barracks are
able to
under
escape.
attack.
So weird series of events. Still, I mean, it doesn't feel like it's changed the state of the game though.
That's for me.
And no, it still feels pretty okay. I mean, it just kind of feels like another attempt by OG to like solidify the win and not quite get there, despite them like still slowly growing over time. Obviously, it's still very likely they win this, but maybe like unnecessary deaths in some ways. Like you got Thompson just like running around banging pots and pans pretty much, while Matu or mid one rather is just trying to like kill the
Dire's
mid
middle
racks.
tower is under attack.
Yeah, it's weird like that. Oh yeah, sorry.
He just has nothing. He's still like he went for the blink eventually when he was looking at this, so no
Dire's
Yule. It's not
middle
that it's really going
tower
to save
is
you at this
under
point
attack.
anyway. But once he's caught once, he's just done.
Right nearby mid one. They trying to set up on it. Right. Matumba Man, he's got to hide.
Spiky end.
The Hawk is sent out right up above, so they're going to lose sight on Matumba Man here.
They're TPing mid as they try and catch Nisha and Puppy. Oh, Nisha.
Stun? Oh, he masked the madness.
He was masking madness for the movement speed. Yeah. Unfortunate.
Wait,
Oh, hey, Thompson. He's doing that
the
thing
hell?
again.
relocate it, and this could be really bad or really good.
He's broken. Oh my god, that's Silver Edge, dude.
All right, yeah, that's a problem. Thompson is just
Radiant's
gonna
middle barracks.
be the bait there. Oh, don't mind me. I'm fine. Ooh, skewer. Wait, no, the tether out. It doesn't happen.
Radiant's middle
Thompson's gonna
barracks are
fall.
under attack. Feed the flames.
Still, no Matoma
But still.
hurts. Yeah. I mean, look at win probability, right? And like even with the Spectre effect, it's at 3%, 2% now.
It's funny that the kill gap has just failed to grow, though. OG are just like so determined to keep the territory they have where they're getting all of their gold by just laying bodies down on the ground.
Yeah, they don't care. Like, kills don't matter. It's a complete 180. Just farm. There's a lot of stuns here on the mid one, but with Io behind, it's like impossible. And they are going to go in with the Haunt. Nisha pulls him back in again. Terrorize comes out, going to land onto 2 with the stun afterwards. Still, Matoma Man dealing a lot of damage in this fight, but they are not able to really bring down mid one. They hit there with the Silver Edge, broken for a while, but Nisha is being a bit of a body in the play of him. Mid one, oh, look at the region. He turns it back around. They take down Matoma Man. Laguna Blade cannot stop a mid one. Giving a little bit of love to his old team as they call the GG. And OG, take it. Game number
Radiant's
1.
top tower is under attack.
That was a pretty dominating performance from OG right from the get-go and right from the draft, frankly. Excellent choice there with the Bristle. Yeah, a little unconventional at the moment. Not exactly everyone's favorite hero right now, but showing that
Team secrets turn to ban.
Ten seconds remaining.
OG's turn to ban. Team secrets turn to ban.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
OG's turn to ban. Team secrets turn to pick.
Ten seconds remaining.
OG's turn to pick.
Slada.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Team secrets turn to pick.
Trient Protector.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
OG
Keeper of the light.
teams
Silencer.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
OG's turn to ban. Secrets turn to ban.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
OG's turn to ban. Secrets turn to ban.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
OG's turn to ban.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
OG's turn to pick.
10 seconds. 10 seconds. 5 seconds.
Dusk.
10 seconds. 10 seconds. 5 seconds remaining. 10 seconds. 5 seconds remaining.
OG's turn to ban. Secrets turn to ban.
10 seconds. 5
OG's
seconds remaining.
turn to ban.
10 seconds. 5 seconds remaining.
Team Secrets turn to pick.
10 seconds.
Void incarnate.
10 seconds. 5 seconds remaining.
Man stands ready.
Choose your hero.
Oh, let's go. Let's go. I'm hyped up. Whenever, you know, the panelists, the host gives them a very clear, defined thing. One word. Neither of them can follow it. You just can't shut them up.
We're not very good at directions. It's a serious issue. I don't know. It happens to all the panelists. It's probably just from, you know, zero confidence from years of being wrong. But like they pointed out, it's glorious to do OG and secret games because, well, no one's going to fault you if you don't know where a hero's going to go. Because the second this treant gets picked, the whole time you're just thinking, is this 3 or is it 5? And then the silencer comes out and is this 5, 3, or 2? And then, well, lo and behold, it's probably going to be a safe lane silencer, as it turns out, because of that Slaughter and that Tusk. So Legolas and Lizard were just kind of getting into it, but the lane swaps, right? That's what this whole early part of the game is going to be about. And we don't really have any big lane swap shenanigan heroes in this game, right? You know, Coddle, he doesn't have recall anymore. That's not something to worry about. Not that he ever had level 1. But anyway, you don't have to worry about the Chen plays to guarantee the good lanes, right? So that means that the first bloods and the first TPs are the most important thing.
Oh, yeah, Sora, why did you go into the trees? Never go into the trees. Never with the big old tree and protector. It didn't matter. He's going to die no matter what. So No Tail draws first blood and a little bit of int going the way of Silencer. But yeah, I am curious to see if they're going to sort of commit heavily to like one of these lane setups, or if like we're gonna see everybody just like sprint out across the map and try to head over the other way. Battery assault early on, pressure onto Puppy, and with the Nature's Grasp pushback secures him a bounty rune, but is it gonna secure a couple more int? It doesn't look like it. Mid one trying to force them away, but there are a lot of heroes here. And No-Tail separating from the herd, only to get body blocked by Nisha and potentially get brought down here.
You got a little too greedy on that one, trying to like keep punishing Nisha on the way out. And then suddenly the numbers just turned on him and he realizes, yeah, I'm not getting out of this one. Orb of Venom, not going to help you escape.
And meanwhile, Nisha gets on back to the mid lane before there's even that much of a problem. So total bounty runes there. You can see Secret coming a little bit ahead out of the first 4 as they're going to try and chase down Matumba Man and bringing everybody back again. They can't quite get the isolation lockdown. And instead, the turn is going to be there and trying to bring down Soxa. He's going to die. Blinded.
They brought in Puppey too.
No-Tail in some trouble as he is going to get chased down, pummeled. They have another Lucid Beam. A double kill for Yapzor.
Yeah, he's getting very caught out so far. I mean, we're a minute into this game, but that's 2 now for No-Tail, where he's just like slightly out of position. I mean, in that case, it's the fact that Puppey get brought in with that nice blinding light to help out for sure. But that's going to give Zai the 1v1. So we do have Slider versus Enigma down there, and we still have Nisha just chilling mid on the Void Seer versus the Sven.
This is a scary time right now. Granted, it looks like they've been able to dodge the majority of the... well, actually, I thought No-Tail was coming back up, but No-Tail's heading bottom. Very, very slowly on the tree, as you can see. It's a long walk back out. 40 seconds was on that TP when he respawned. It looks like they're going to swap things up here and just sort of leave mid one to the Wolves a little bit.
Yeah, it doesn't feel good when you don't get the good start as the Orb of Venom Treant. That's a painful one. You know, no wind lace, no boots or whatever. You can't like trade him back, and full on commitment can be hard versus someone like the Slardar. So currently this matchup not looking too hot for No-Tail, but at the very least he can start to bully these pulls as Zai will slowly chop and deforest that whole area by his camp, I'm sure.
To make sure that happens, and it feels like this game is looking like it's going to maybe be a bit on Seb as he is playing this Enigma, having like an okay time at least at the start. I don't know, like I'm trying to figure out who makes moves in this lineup for OG. Like, can Sven really do all that much in the mid game? It feels like he's just going to kind of be AFK farming. What? Oh,
yeah, we're mirroring last game pretty much, right?
Yeah.
Last game it was Mag and Spectre just kind of hanging out. This game, it's going to be Sven and, well, pretty much Enigma, honestly, but also the Silencer, all really just hanging out. Yeah, the movements are like 1,000% on the supports. No-Tail giving the vision in a lot of cases for like the overall map movements, and then Soxa, of course, the hook shots can be very key here. Can they really contest stacks from a Luna? Yes and no. With Black Hole they can. Without Black Hole, it's probably gonna be a little bit difficult unless this Silencer like really snowballs, right?
Normally.
And granted, there's like some cool things that are gonna work out here later on as well. Having Global Silence against the Void Spirit, I think, is pretty underrated how good that can be. Granted, you go for a Yule's Scepter really early on, but you know, in the later stages, you're gonna have Sven with the Stormhammer Dispels. There's like some answers there. They're gonna find the kill on a mid one yet again. The downside is that if they ever find the Silencer, he is just paper.
Yeah, and they're gonna be using that combo a lot, I assume, this game, right? Maxed out Chakra with the Lucent Beam. If he gets any of those talents too, you just get it's like Zeus, right? You just get like double bolt.
Oof.
You can just spam it over and over.
Double damage.
Really hard to deal with. His Yapzor gonna block off Thompson here. Thompson jukes back
that
the
could
other
have
way.
been really bad.
This is still not a great time for him. No-Tail's gonna TP in and force back Yapzor from pressuring any further, and even give him a salve.
Yeah, he's dead with that Remnant though. That was level 2. So a bit lucky there for Thompson, or I guess just well played, really. Just gets the right guess in some ways. Oh, nice. Zai's going for the quadruple Midas build. I'm a huge fan of this one. Usually, I believe pioneered by OD Pixel, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
that's found a lot of success. It started after the 6 Battle Furies, you see.
Right, of course. The other thing about that is it's only the 4 that we can see. There might be more afterwards. as Toxin's going to get brought down up top again. Kind of a feeding fest up in the top lane, it feels like. So far, 2 deaths for the Clockwork, 1 for the Silencer. As down bottom, trying to pressure Zai, see if they can get any counterplay. Won't be able to, but they do secure some bounty runes for OG. Secret definitely in the lead right now, though.
Yeah, the rotation of No-Tail has curbed some of the farm from Zai, but it hasn't outright stopped it. It hasn't given a huge improvement in the Enigma. Nice snowball mid with YapzOr. Wants his revenge. Oh, but the tower.
God. Is this going to work? He's still living. Nope, not long enough. Mid one, tries to make the rotation, secures himself a pickup. Oh, the Urn, not enough to heal him, and will eventually drop. Gets the +2.
Give him the All right, now the question is, did he notice the obs? I didn't see mid one ping it or anything.
Right.
So at least YapzOr got a good obs down there.
It was all set up by just a really good remnant there from Nisha, finding him in the trees. But does force Sven on back, and that was a mid one rotation. Granted, he's not getting much up top anyways. Now he'll be able to as No-Tail heads back up to here. Jump in the mid lane. Shards onto Topson yet again, but they will not actually be able to get any extra pressure on there. He does get the D ward though, it looks like.
Yeah, but he's now God Strength in the middle of the lane too, so that just like limits his actual farm time. You can see the pings right away because he's saying, "Hey, he's God Strength. You guys want to go kill him?" Like we know he's gonna be farming this area because he doesn't want to waste his ulti.
Well, there is a ward right here that scouts out Nisha. Topson not wanting to reveal that, hey, there is a ward here.
Meanwhile, Puppey's also dying.
Okay.
It looks like Topson will just get zoned out. Oh, well, Matsu's going down too. Oh my god, we're dying everywhere.
Chase trying to get out of there. They will lose Matumbo Man. Topson hiding away to the side. Doesn't have any way to stay survivable here. So they eventually just chase him down. And all across the map, things going a little bit haywire.
I love the response from OG. At least they got something finally in return to that top lane, though, because they are just bullying the hell out of Topson. Nisha just locking him down and keeping the track on him. Just knowing how he wants to play this Sven into the mid.
Like you said, getting that return kill onto Matumbo Man is nice, but Matumbo Man already has Mask of Madness and one of the Wraith Bands done. So this is a little bit of a crazy one, how quickly he's going to be farmed up and able to retreat back to that jungle eventually. As they will go onto Matumbo Man yet again. Only level 4 right now. Battery Assault, chase down. There's a good kill for them. If they can get him, this would be huge. He turns around, tries to hit with the Mask of Madness, but he's just going to fall. Seb on the bottom lane is also going to die, though.
Simultaneous action this whole game, it seems.
Very interesting. There is just going to be a TP away, it looked like.
That puts
it's gonna heal back up.
mid one at 10 stolen int already, though, at 8 minutes. Considering the way this started, I would say that he's feeling pretty happy with the turnaround over the past couple of minutes.
Yeah,
but is it time for Matu to just hit the jungle, I guess is the question, right? Because Puppey's starting to prep it up for him with another stack there.
It feels likely. And I will say, you know, the big difference that I think with this game is, like, in last game, the Bristleback was able to invade aggressively and shut down the farm from Secret. It feels harder for Secret to do that to OG with a Luna. Like, Luna's kind of vulnerable, I think. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They do see this rotation of Nisha right now. He came right through the river, and even his courier is still coming over this ward, so they are very certain what Nisha's up to. But again, look what it is. It's Topson, who's God Strength, just running through empty space.
Are scanning.
Not able to farm.
Radiant's middle tower is
really
under
frustrating.
attack.
So yeah, granted, this is going to be sort of a lackluster kill potential, and we'll see if they can even take this tower, as they are going to use the glyph. But as you mentioned, space created, or rather space denied from Topson. He's going to try and stack this up. Nisha making the rotation over. This ward placed down earlier by the Tusk that you talked about, so valuable, and again, they force Topson away from his stack.
Oh my god, he's got to be so tilted right now. This game just feels so annoying to play for this Sven. Everywhere he goes, they are just chasing after him. At least he has his own defensive vision, still tracking YapzOr and Nisha right now, but the space in comparison for Matu is just night and day. You know, you have Puppey just coming up, blasting the wave if he has to, going back and getting a stack. I see him throwing out blinding lights to try and get some stacks set up too. A little nest egg is much better looking for Matu, even if there's only like a 500 gold difference right now.
They don't quite have level 6 yet, so
only one jump on Nisha.
Get out of here. Now the chase, looking for it. Topson's still moving into position, but they're not going to be able to find him.
No, there's no angles there. No Tail doesn't have the ulti. Yeah, it doesn't even have his Tranquil Boots sent out. Yeah, do they come on the courier? Yeah, they're coming on the courier. That's going to help a lot for the tree.
Got it.
10-minute bounty runes spawning. Looks like we're set for a trade-off of 2 apiece as Matumba Man, as you mentioned, retreats back to the jungle. Seb farming down bottom. Finds a faded rune for himself, but yeah.
Nisha just ran in there, astral stepped through the small camp to steal 1 creep and just walked away.
He also got
Steals the bounty rune. See you later.
Nice. All right. Well played. Yeah, it's interesting. It definitely, you can tell there's like a pretty clear demarcation of where you're able to farm. And actually, you can see that OG is sort of taking over this area of the map as well. Getting some pretty good farm on going from Seb.
Yeah, I think Seb's build was really hard to determine this game. He has a lot of options here, right? Like, they have the silencer on their side, and if he wanted to go for Blink BKB, it's pretty strong this game. You know, the tools they have of Slider and Tusk aren't very reliable.
Mid
Nisha.
lane, Global comes out, they drop it. And, you know, the big winner in all of this is going to be No Tail, right? Like, they're diving in here, trying to find him and trying to punish him, but he's just keeps on cutting these waves. They're going to force out the glyph, but he's making so much space for the rest of his team as they pressure mid.
Dire's top tower.
Yeah, he has gone for the very aggressive tree build of the triple leech seed, though, so not a lot of help with these towers at the moment.
Right.
But
Yeah, that's
it won't matter as long as they can save it. He can just slowly heal it back up.
I haven't seen that much of that. Usually I feel like we see the Nature's Grasp instead of the Leech Seed.
Well, especially with how his game's been going too, right?
Yeah.
Or it hasn't really felt like he's had a lot of opportunities to be aggressive like that. But that could have been a reason why they were able to get some of these kills onto Matu. I'd have to go back and look a little closer.
Gotta be careful. Overgrowth used. Have Black Hole available if they want to use it. Nisha going to go for the walk away. Dissimulate. They drop down.
Oh, that's
Big
nice.
old white hole onto everybody. In some trouble now. They still have Black Hole available if they want to use it. Nisha walks in the taunt. Pull him back in, and the tree armor will not keep him alive. Absolute destruction here coming in. OG trying to salvage this, but Secret will not be denied. They don't have Eclipse, but they don't need it. Everybody falling on OG as they'll throw out those shards, chase down Thompson, get the kill again.
The lack of global silence and the combination of the vision there from Zai is just absolutely brutal. Crushing even. As that now puts them at 12-6, a 4K lead, and that's 4 kills for them. Oh, 690 gold for Nisha. He picked up a lot of those bounties.
Really well done. Yeah, a big turn there at that top fight. How quickly?
Soxa, he walks into them as they just smoked.
Dire's top tower.
Is this gonna work? No, surely not. Oh my God, they're outside the cog. Nah, Matumba Man's gonna get the kill. It was close. He took a lot
It was
of
a bold play. He was going for a potential courier snipe or a solo kill on the Luna. He probably thought Luna was going to come back here and just farm by herself, right?
Dire's middle
Which is a
tower
very
is
realistic
under
scenario. Knowing that she was a little bit weak from that engagement. Oh, that would have been huge.
Fortunately, just more gold into the coffers of Matumba Man. Looking for a little bit of redemption after that last Spectre game.
Thompson's just trying to get a Mask of Madness finish still.
Ugh. Yeah.
Dire's middle tower is under
Definitely
attack.
behind. Not the worst in the world right now. Mid one is definitely the hero that's kind of the most suffering of the cores. But he's got his Midas on his mind. He's ready to go. He's almost there.
But what is the game plan for OG now? I mean, the hookshot's up, but like, let's look at our heroes. What is the follow-up to hookshot? If there's global, that's going to give you enough time to make a play. But anything else feels like Sven has to be there. And speaking of which, he's still being harassed and bullied off his lane by Zion Yapsor. So, if, like, let's say you even get a good global kill. Even if it's 1 or 2 heroes, it feels like you're just on the sidelines for 2 minutes after that.
Right, and so many of the problems that are coming up are like a lack of ability to initiate with the black hole, because that would be the other way, like, ability you could play around, right?
Yeah.
And then you still have the problem of the Will-O-Wisp getting dropped on top of him, which I guess speaks back to what you're talking about. It's a hard game for Seb to itemize.
So I feel like this game's now going to start looking towards things like Nature's Grasps and flares and just like pushing lanes, you know?
Yeah.
just try and delay and wait things out. But the strength of this lineup when Zai gets Blink Dagger is going to be quite frightening. I feel like it's just going to be total freedom for YapzOr and Zai. Like typically for a Tusk to snowball, you need that medallion or you know, sometimes you see like the Deso or whatever in pubs if it's an off lane. But with maxed out tag team and the Corrosive Haze, even without the medallion, he's going to do so much burst damage to these heroes.
It's gonna be devastating. Definitely. It's it feels like the type of lineup that's built to just snowball once you take that mid tier 1 tower and sort of secure the Dire jungle. They'll be able to Rosh really quickly. It's a pretty clear path what they want to do for this game. And as you mentioned, OG, much more difficult to find their footing here, as YapzOr is going to be found. And this should be a pretty quick and easy pick off here, although, yeah, Malphus comes out. So they'll be able to chase him down and kill him eventually. Much needed.
That one hurt.
Any kill where you don't have to expend hook shot, don't have to expend black hole, is a kill that OG will take.
Yeah, exactly. And now they want to utilize this catapult in the mid lane though in response. So a glyph there from OG. And Puppey just scanning for some vision, but gonna see that cliff is unwarded.
Zai blink done, scotted by Saksa. Hook shot in.
Puppey's just going a little bit crazy here.
Oh, they push him out of it afterwards. Stun is going to be there, but the big crush coming out from Zai. Global is going to follow up afterwards. Can they bring these heroes down? They're fighting underneath the Will-O-Wisp. It's really hard to take this engagement. They're going to try and turn it now, and they won't be able to. Now Matumba Man in trouble. He gets left alone.
All right,
everybody else abandoned him.
That's on you, Puppey. That's like 1,000% on him. Nice slow siege on the base, and Puppey's like, I just want like a little bit better positioning on this hill, guys.
Is under attack.
Probably thought like, oh, I'm safe. I have Glimmer. What could happen to me? He's like, well, don't follow me, guys.
Boom, there it goes.
Well, they can try and take this fighting. I mean, this is a little bit crazy going into this one. They don't have Will-O-Wisp, and Black Hole's still available with a mech. And they can't fight into that right now. Greed
well, there's no global though. I think
true.
Secret can just like take it to them once the Luna's back.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
I just yeah, it's like the faith in the Black Hole right now is very minimal with only Greaves.
That's fair.
The BKB is gonna be sweet though.
Again, trying to keep this tower alive. The tree armor's down. Hook shot in. Caught him again.
Oh, drop it, Seb.
Everybody's grouped up together. Seb, does he want to drop it? Snowball's coming in afterwards, and they just destroyed him. YapzOr, the big punch to the back of the head. Trying to heal back up. Thompson's moving into position. Gets the stun onto Zynisha, though. Throws out the remnant. It's not going to connect. They weren't able to find anybody there. So
and Thompson's not done.
Nisha, gotta get the hell out of there.
His teammates are though. No one else is coming with them, so he's not going to find anyone else at the chase down after the dissimulate. And very well played, Seb. There was really no option there because like every time I look to see like, oh, could he like Black Hole here? It's like no, the snowball's already started. So he it's okay. He took all the damage, and they got two of the biggest kills that they need in this game right now, especially bringing this Luna back down to parity with the Sven. Now under a 500 gold lead for this Luna, who had such an amazing start and so many stacks prepped for her. Mind you, she still has a double ancient stack, but Sven's got one of his own over there too. In fact, I think that's remnants of a bit of a triple over there.
Ooh, just finishing off the Imp Claw too for Sven.
Okay, all right, Imp Claw Echo Saber, I see. All right, Sven's back, guys.
he's never left.
Oh, Puppey getting that Eidolon gold. Look at that, 230. Oh yeah. That's like when you get like Lion versus an illusion hero. Just like it's like a, you know, it's a palpable difference in your hero in those games where you're like, man, I'm actually gonna have like better timings on my items because of this.
It's true. Yeah, it makes all the difference in the world. You can see now there's a lot of heroes grouped together down bottom. DD is about to wear off. They see Zai. He has his Blink Dagger still. Malphus though can't get him. Not in time. Thompson completely alone up on the top side of the map, but it doesn't look like they're really going to end up losing out too much. In fact, they find the hook shot there. Overgrowth afterwards. Lots of damage onto Nisha. Yule Scepter eventually comes out.
I'm fine with the global.
Radiant's
Okay, all
top
right.
tower is under attack.
That was everything.
That's fine. I mean, they should have just picked one. I think there must lack of communication there.
Right.
One should cover both. Maybe I didn't see the positioning on Saksa, but I assume it wasn't started yet. Or sorry, on YapzOr rather.
Matumbo Man might have been in range with that cast range talent too.
Is under attack.
Yeah, true.
But regardless.
Radiant's
He gets
structures
dead.
are fortified.
Yeah, he's mega
That's
dead.
the thing, though, is like they
Radiant's
need those
middle tower
those
is
ultis
under
and they need
attack.
those kills like that because we talk about their initiation being rather weak. Like they're
Radiant's middle
essentially
tower has
punishing
fallen.
the out of position plays from the side of Team Secret, and they're getting big capitalizations on it there, like that mid tier 1.
OG looking real solid here in this game number 2 after being down 4,000 gold lead. They're now back up 1,000, and this is before Blink BKB from Enigma. Like,
Yeah, at one point it was a 6k gold lead and a 4k XP lead. Like Secret really did have quite a margin there. They're gonna bring a creep to the Roche Pit with them just to make sure OG are aware this is happening.
ooh, gotta be wary. They do have hook shot available.
Soldier's fortune.
Oh man, like you want to punish? Oh no, there he goes.
What in the hell? Okay, Thompson is in. Thompson's down to half HP, trying to live. Greaves come out. Snowball onto him too. They can't quite kill him all the time. They will take down No Tail. No problem at all, but they're all sitting in the Malefice damage. And the hook shot afterwards catching, separating all of them. Thompson walks back in. They kill off Zai. Able to force a buyback already onto the Tusk. Able to take down mid one. Goes for the invis, the Glimmer Keep. Thompson and able to turn it back around. Thompson jumps in, barely walks away from that one. Eventually gets brought down. And Nisha, can he manage to finish off the rest of them? Seb trying to back out of there. 8 seconds for Greaves, but it won't be enough.
Oh yeah, this is the Absol's buyback right here.
And that is exactly what they needed.
Yeah, he came back in saying, I am making sure we're getting full cleanup here. This isn't just gonna be like 1 or 2 kills. Yeah, it's gonna cost me my gold, but I'm taking my gold and throwing it onto Nisha. And in the end, he ended up gaining anyway. So he will definitely take it. That's 2,000 experience for Puppey, YapzOr, and Nisha.
God damn. Big play.
They got all of that team
Dire's
fight on
middle
their
tower
heroes.
is under attack.
Now, the unfortunate thing is losing Matumba Man, they can't go back in and secure Roche right away. So
Right.
it looks like there's going to be this opportunity again with Global backup and Black Hole soon to be available as well that Secret weren't able to punish. So OG at least denying him that objective, but Secret rebuilding the gold lead.
Yeah, and of course the counter to big ultis is always buyback and Aegis, so they really don't want to give this up.
I will say, I love the silencer build. After going for the Midas, goes back for the Glimmer Cape, giving you that attack speed, sort of passively, a little bit of save for himself, and he's got 28 int stolen.
Yeah, it reminds me of the mid invokers that kind of do these plays too, right? And then you go back for like a solar or something, but because you're more right click based, you can go for this pike instead. Yep, sort. Oh, Zai.
They still have Global available, gonna use it now afterwards, moving into position,
Thompson!
trying to save him. Thompson saved at the last second. The Matumba Man tries to bring him down. The blinding light, will it be enough? It will. But now, Seb moving into position, he doesn't have the black hole available. He can't get into range, but it doesn't matter. The chase down still coming. Turn now, trying to kill him off with Nisha and Puppey.
Is Nisha the mop and bucket?
So many heroes have dropped already for Secret. They gotta be wary about running back in. Nisha can't do it. Can't do it all alone.
Yeah, I think between the Urn and the Greavezor, it's just a little bit too much for Nisha. Oh man, he wants him there so bad though. It's just like he has so much mobility and damage that you're trying to dish out here. And he continues to survive. Nisha's probably gonna start building up some streaks here pretty soon.
Yeah, he's had a really good game and has the Aghanim Scepter fully completed now as well. So one more thing stopping this black hole is mid one chased down.
Yeah, Zai's got the proc prepped, but he's out of there.
I love it. He just comes in, gives him a punch and runs away like a little bullet.
Rotation forced.
Still down to 3,000 gold lead now.
Yeah, so we did it again, right? Now Global's gone. And we've also lost God Strength, but Roche remains.
And how far away are we from BKB for Enigma? He's what, around 800, 900 gold away from completing it.
Are scanning.
I mean,
Dire
there's
are
still
scanning.
ways for them to break this at that point, but it gets a lot harder, it feels
They
like.
need Thompson's BKB. Once that comes out, these fights are not going to look as even anymore. I mean, you see how he's doing these fights despite starting every engagement at like 20% HP and being controlled by all of these AoE effects. He is still slaughtering through and just like cleaving apart Team Secret. So I really fear for them when this BKB comes out.
Yeah, a couple of those blinding lights have been clutch to stopping
ever,
the
man.
rampage, and
Yeah.
then like You also have the Stormhammer Dispels now as well to deal with the Yule Scepter. It's going to be a problem. Secret, what do they need to do to try and sort of build off the
Radiant's
slight lead that
bottom
they've got
tower
right
is
now?
under
I mean,
attack.
is it just as simple as trying to run in and sneak a Roche, or do they have to like catch somebody out of position?
I think they have to get to that next tier of items. That's the hardest part for them. They have to get Nisha into whatever he wants next. I mean, he started with the hammer, and now he's thinking either BKB or Deso. He's probably thinking that maybe I can get the Aegis, and then I can get Deso, ideally. Since Luna's a little like, you know, if Luna dies, the fight's probably broken anyway.
True. Yeah, that could be the other sort of damage dealer that they need. They can get to it as
Socks up, pump fakes, left, right.
Tops and BKB immediately, global afterwards. They're going to focus down YapzOr alone. Is this even enough? I mean, he's got a snowball afterwards. Did they blow everything? Good shards.
Maybe.
Catching Thompson alone. They have the Will-O-Wisp afterwards. BKB is worn off. Meanwhile, though, they just completely demolish Saksa. The black hole onto 2 isn't good enough, though. Zeb trying to bring down Nishi. He's able to Yule Scepter afterwards. This fight is kind of looking okay for Secret, but now the turn comes. The taunt pulls him back in, but Tumbleman trying to live through all of this. He doesn't have enough damage. Zai now has to run away as Secret have lost 3, and OG. The BKBs didn't matter when you hit your spells like that.
Is under attack.
Now that was a beautiful black hole. Just overlaying it atop the cogs like that. Just kind of ended that fight, you know? And it all started because of a global silence on a Tusk. And then things just got weird, you know?
Yeah.
Radiant structures are fortified.
God dang. Well, so impressive.
Radiant's top
And
tower is under
when things
attack.
get weird, there's you know, one big spell that you can hit afterwards that kind of
Radiant's
turns it
top
all
tower
around
has
for you.
fallen.
As Roche looks like it's going to be claimed now.
Roshan has fallen
And
to the
mid one
dark.
actually going to be the one that takes it.
Generation.
God, 46 stolen in now.
Yeah, it's getting a little absurd. He's just there the whole time. He has the +2 steal, and he just keeps living. Right? He's 10-3 and 11 this engagement or this game.
Trying to think of who are the heroes that are really hurt by this. I mean, to be honest, Luna's kind of looking a little bit low on it herself. 645
I know, I wish you could tell.
mana.
We need a tracker.
And YapzOr, he's getting somewhat low. You've got, what, 400 mana on the Slardar. Both teams picking up a Paladin Sword. Feeling that those are going to be passed off to the respective carries now as Luna takes hers. And as you mentioned, that next tier of items, BKB queued up for her.
Oh, Nisha scouted?
Oh my god.
Rough.
Barely
Well,
gets out of
much needed for Nisha as they try and dodge this Aegis fight. See if they can get additional pressure on the other 2 lanes, seeing this big horde of dire heroes moving into the bottom lane. No, that'll help instead of a Deso at the very least. Nisha picking up the Orb of Destruction.
Dire's top tower is under
Be
attack.
good.
Thompson had the execute up for a while and had just gotten the Stormhammer talent as well, but switching back towards that AC, just again doubling down on the fact that you have this War
Radiant's
Cry
bottom
here
tower
versus the
is under
Slardar,
attack.
and
Dire
perhaps even
are
just
scanning.
seeing that this Void Spirit has the Orb and is also perhaps
Dire's
even
top
going
tower is under attack.
Desolator just makes sense, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Radiant's bottom
think
tower has fallen.
The thing that sort of is feeling like it's going to be the back-breaking moment is when you get on top of Nisha at the start of these fights. Like, how does he live through these engagements?
Dire's
And
top tower
I don't
is
know.
under
I'm
attack.
still waiting to see if he's going to be able to do it because they just don't have much that stops it. Like, can't really stop a black hole. BKB, he has Blink available. Jump in. Speaking of which, they're going to catch him right away at the start. YapzOr is going to go down. Was barely able to get out of there on Nisha, but game is looking mighty hard.
OG have just jumped at every single opportunity that Secret have given
Radiant's
them. Like
middle
they're
tower is under
so
attack.
heavy at punishing, right? Like that's kind of what I think has won this game for them, or at least up until this point. Because with the way things were going for Team Secret and the lead they'd accrued on the Luna, as well as the
Radiant's
farm that was there on
middle
Zai,
tower
I
is
thought they had a
under
really good
attack.
chance of just starting to kind of pick off their way to victory here with those long cooldowns of OG. But they made everyone count as if they're back in again though from Secret.
Thompson.
That's a lot of wasted
That
spells.
BKB.
Run.
That was a ton.
Yeah, do not let them fight you. And now see if you can linger nearby for a pick, but not going to get it.
That was the puppy. Like he just dropped everything and gets the full refresh afterwards.
Yeah.
Really good combo there. The chakra.
That was like a 5-on-3, right? And they just force all that out and drive back OG.
I mean, it's something to be wary of, right? Like you get somebody caught in that Aether Remnant. If you can force them back, it's a really good opportunity for them.
They want some further aggression.
Oh, they know no BKB for 30 seconds. They're trying to chase, trying to find him. Zai looks for the bash, gets the crush, and this is going to be big. They're moving in to try and save it, but immediately cancels that TP. And Secret find themselves a much-needed pickoff.
I wonder if Global could have saved him.
Good point.
I'm not actually sure. I mean, they have Lotus on the Coddle, so probably not.
Yeah, he also had, he didn't have BKB for 30, so probably not. Nonetheless,
it's always so hard when you're playing Sansa to like judge that situation, but I think he made the right call that time.
Radiant's bottom tower
yeah, he
is
does
under
have.
attack.
Just looking at Puppy's farm,
Dire's top
all of
tower
a sudden,
is under attack.
has almost level 20 now on Coddle. Has the Lotus and a Glimmer and an Aeon Disc.
It's all the Eidolons, clearly. Actually, it's the fact that he's 160 CS. You know, Puppy, he finds this farm in these games. 781 gold. Look at that, 500 gold from Eidolons, man. It's a good thing JJ's here.
Big guy. Okay, what's level 20 talent is gonna take? He's waiting on it. Chakra Magic cooldown or the Will-O-Wisp AoE?
Wow, Puppy, he just can't stop. He's got 52 gold from Cogs as well. Thank you.
He's the second highest level in the game right now on Puppy. What in the Sam hell? All right, he takes the Chakra Magic cooldown.
Well, remember that fight where he got like 2,000 gold as well?
Yeah.
Or, sorry, 2,000 XP.
So this is going to be like a really quick restore on all of the abilities from the Void Spirit as he pulls back in. Mid one forces some rotations. They try and get away from him. Aegis is going to expire. Seb looking for the chase down, but Yapzor should be able to make his way out of here. So they force a couple rotations, and now catching Saksa all alone, has the hook shot available, will not connect, misses No Tail, and the chase down is going to come. Meanwhile, Seb moves in with the Greaves, tries to turn it. Zai in a lot of trouble. He's going to be
all a bait. Intentional miss.
They got him. Seb on the other side, trying to slow this down. Will Scepter lift up? BKB turnaround. Nisha forces to assimilate, tries to run away. Global comes out. Now can they turn? Nisha gets the Lotus Orb onto him as he hides away to the side, stunned back the other direction, and able to Aether step out of there.
Nice Glimmer.
Step.
Saved him until they dropped that sentry, but then there wasn't enough time left.
Yapzor still looking for the runaway. Has the Lotus Orb. They get vision, and the Malefice should secure his eventual death. So again, they lose the two supports as Yapzor not able to make the escape. Another -4.
And these Lotus Orbs, pretty punishing on the Sven, right? It's like annoying enough when you have the Ags, but without the Ags, it's kind of even more annoying.
Yeah.
It's like if you try and stun them to then like follow up damage, you're just gonna be stunned at the same time as well.
Especially when they have Ags, like Nisha does.
The plays. And there is the now you're talking about that Nisha's maneuverability between the Keeper of the Light and now the talent on the Astral Step Charge restore
Radiant's
time.
top tower is under attack.
They might get a couple extra jumps in because of that if they want to sync that up together.
Radiant structures are fortified.
So Matumba Man's gone for all of the Lucent Beam damage talents also. Another way to sort of pair together with the Chakra.
Radiant's top
but
tower
it does
is falling.
sort of leave him without that much damage, it feels like, in a way. As he's going to try and push out this wave real quickly. There's a DD down bottom. See if they're able to get it. Head away.
Yeah, he's certainly more magic at this point than the actual right click. And part of that, I mean, it still comes down to the fact that they're playing against a Sven who is, getting Warcry and an AC. So
Battle. Jump in. Tries to get him. Black Hole. Blows him up. No more Nisha.
Does he want to buy back?
Though. Can they get him?
It's so tempting to buy back here.
No Black Hole. BKB immediately comes out. They turn it back around with the Lotus too. Zeb, he's going to fall. Snowballing, looking for more mid one. Can't quite get the crush. And Roche, 20 seconds from being possible to respond. They spot Thompson. These wards placed up on the high ground. They're going to go for the global, but can they kill him? I think he's in trouble. Thompson
Yeah,
gonna pop
he
the
should be
BKB. Zai chase down, Walrus punch, catch the clips afterwards. They get the finish. Oh, Secret, don't count him out yet.
That flare. Soxa almost having it, but Zai, with the help of the Fairy Fire charge, revives his way through that one.
Oh, and unfortunate for Secret, long Roche respawn time, 2.5 minutes. Means they won't get an opening here to try and punish.
Oh, that is pretty brutal. Everything will be back, eh?
Yeah.
And they'll probably even have a refresher by then on the Enigma. And a Scythe too. Yeah, that's a tough draw.
Damn.
Yeah, you had a really nice moment there, considering the only thing you were missing was your Void Spirit, and he's coming up soon anyway.
Some games you get a DD spawn top with Some games this happens. A little bit of luck working in their favor here.
But then we can be Optimus. Oh, thankfully it's a late spawn, so that we're gonna get one more clash at this Roche to truly decide this game. So there, you know.
True. Point.
I mean, it would be a little unfair to give them an instant spawn. You know,
That's
even if it was like a half duration spawn, they still might get delayed out of these ultis, right? We can pretend.
True.
Yeah. This butterfly, very nice. You already deal with this annoying mischance earlier from the Coddle, so you get BKB, but now obviously that doesn't help you versus the butterfly. There's no tail. Good positioning for this ulti here.
Definitely got to be careful. The Hex comes out. That's the reveal, and it takes down Zai. The rest of them got to run, but the hook shot follow. Catches Yapzor. Thinking about chasing. Has that Lotus on cooldown still. And look at the right clicks. The turret of mid one. 74 install and just beating the crap out of anybody who gets too close.
No tail showing the follies of Treant Protected there. Blix 4 with the ulti, and just Manta and Lotus, and they're just gone. They're like, oh yeah, right. I'm Tree. Not quite Tidehunter yet.
They don't have vision. They don't know that it's the long Roche response. They're going to buy back for this one on the Tusk. I guess they could have waited to do that Remnant play.
Ooh, they're smoking. Sev.
Coming in.
He's got the blink. And his courier? Is that his courier? Oh, yeah, let's go. Oh, baby. All right, Sev.
God.
The 10-man black hole.
Oh, God. Gotta be wary. I
How
mean,
much mana he has, too. Ooh, he's got it.
yeah.
Just careful with the midnight pulses.
True.
Dire
Double
are
BKB,
scanning.
double black hole. All pain for Secret if they get caught out. And OG, this is their key to the victory. It looks like they're going to still hold their position. Secret just separate.
All
I mean,
right.
is this the type of game where you can solo black hole to start?
It's 6. Hold on, this is important. It's 1655 for everything, so he hasn't hit the Greaves.
Okay.
That's a classic Tidehunter error. Ooh, nice dodge.
Good dodge. Pulls back at one.
Oh, he's
Force
waiting.
staff afterwards. BKB used. Heck,
Lurking.
Force staff. Trying to live. Not going to happen. Black hole onto one Yapzor. They bought back, though. They might want to try
He
and
lived.
fight, but they have to be careful. Wait, he actually did live. The global comes out afterwards. Look at the damage coming in from Zai and from the Luna. The right click's demolished. Where's the
Radiant
second black
courier
hole? They
has
don't
been
have
killed.
it. He is dead. Does not have buyback. 3 gone. Mid one to fall afterwards. Somehow, some way, Secret pull that out.
I don't think he stopped for the midnight pulse, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure he went straight for the black hole, because I don't remember seeing it down below. But yeah, that's what it was.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Wow.
Yeah, that's I mean, maybe that wouldn't have mattered in the end anyway, considering just how much they still wiped him afterwards. But damn, Team Secret, things are coming online, and Matu just so strong in these fights now with this butterfly.
Well, some of that has to be also the Tusk staying alive for the tag team damage, right?
True,
Like
yeah.
all these things
Dire's
matter, and
middle
Secret
tower
have to
is
play it
under attack.
perfectly to win, and it looks like they're doing just that. As a 4,000 gold lead now, but more importantly, still 30 seconds
Dire's middle
with
tower
no
has
Sven
fallen.
and no Enigma. They do have a glyph available on Dire,
Dire's
and they're probably
middle
going to have to
tower
force
is
it here.
under
As No
attack.
Tail, Brady going with the blink if he wants to make that play. But they
The question
scouted
is,
out.
I think they probably
Dire's
saw him
structures
refresh
are
too, because he did
fortified.
activate it.
Right.
So
Dire's
they're
middle tower
very
is under
aware, I'm
attack.
sure, that this Enigma is unlikely to have buyback.
Well, 10 more seconds. Matumba Man going to take down that
Dire's
tier 3
middle
tower.
tower has
And
fallen.
as often happens when Luna kills a building, the rest start to fall.
what a hero.
Middle barracks are under
Shot
attack.
afterwards. The Remnant laid down. Black hole on it too. Do they have a way to break it? No, I don't think so. though. But Tumbaman just gets demolished. Now
That's
have
Midnight
Black Hole
Pulse.
number 2. They have BKB available as they get the cogs pushed back. BKB tries to run. TP out with the root. Able to interrupt. Oh, no chill held it for him. And that is a death.
There's no way to keep track, honestly, at that point. Like, in all of that, whether or not it was still available. So he just goes for it.
90 seconds. No Luna. How quickly it all turns around again. They do have Glyph, though, on Radiant. And obviously, Puppey is going to just be a bit of a butthead. Spamming out these Illuminates
Whoa, watch the
constantly.
language, please, sir. Jeez. This is a family-friendly stream. It's Thanksgiving. You know, there's some grandparents who are like, Sonny, what's this thing you're watching?
Get out of here.
I'm watching the electronic sports, Ma. No tail.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Oh,
Down,
God.
there he goes.
Okay. Zai's gonna die for it. Continuing to build the coffers. Ooh, good. Lotus, though. Yapzor now in some trouble, and Yapzor staffed away. I mean, it's really hard to kill this guy, but the black hole comes through again. Gonna get that Aeon discount. Can they kill him off? Yes, indeed, duty. OG takedown 5. Only 2 buybacks available. And that one hurts. Hook shot.
A little bit extra?
Afterwards, going for more. Puppey in trouble. They're going to throw back the stun. The tower is doing more damage than the heroes at this point. And OG just going to be able to walk away for a moment. Zai,
Radiant's
nowhere
middle
left to
tower
go.
is under attack.
They do have still a couple heroes back up soon. If Zai can live here, there's maybe a chance. Everybody's getting kind of low.
Radiant's
and with
middle
Luna back up
tower
in 7,
has
it looks like OG kind of have to be careful.
Radiant's middle barracks
Gonna
are
retreat for
under
a
attack.
moment.
Yeah, it feels kind of brutal over the past couple of minutes, but it's on insurmountable lead by any means yet. They haven't even evened up the Rax count or anything like that, and now there is a big window of no black holes, and they have just been so dominant right now. But OG, they're hoping that Secret will get a little bit lazy. They want to keep them unbalanced here, lurking nearby.
And look at
God,
all
Seb
that
has so many Eidolons. Puppey's network. Stocks.
All right,
A
get
little
this
plummet
man
up there.
An abyssal blade. That's what we need next for him.
Oh, yes, the cast range. The
That
real
would be the
plays.
play. Because he's not getting.
Oh, it's only plus 200 now? Oh, that talent got owned.
Yeah, it's probably far.
Isn't it like
enough.
3? It was definitely 350, right? Oh, I think it was hilarious.
I think you can still do it though, can't you? I feel like.
Oh, you can still do it, but I mean, it was 350. Come on.
Fair. All right, jump in. Hook, not going to stop it. They
Radiant's
take down
bottom
another tier
tower
3
has
tower.
fallen.
Still not easy. Stun comes out, but Tumbaman holds on to that BKB. Has the catch now. Manta going to be used. Tops in, trying to chase forward. Can they find any
the
more
hex.
Hex? Couldn't get there for the punch in time. Topson throws out the stun. Now in trouble. Look at the bash down. The silence is there, and not enough with the heal.
Radiant's
Seb chases
bottom
down,
barracks
looking
are
for a
under
bit more. OG in prime finishing the game condition right now as they're gonna demolish the Rax. Tops, jumps forward, kills off Zai. No chance for a cheese to matter at all. Triple kill, GG. That's a 2-0 trend.
Yeah, they said that they had something there, and then maybe this game is just completely over, and they just pushed for it. Very well done here by OG. A quick 2-0. I mean, a series that many people were looking forward to today.